Hello, friends. So, we are back with another episode of ours, and today we are going to talk about a very interesting topic. Our sister suggested that topic to us, and that's what makes us attract red flags in our life. Why do we
Okay.
keep getting red flags in our life? What do you think is the reason behind it?
First of all, do you think this is true?
Sometimes, but it depends on us. I think so. The attraction factor is basically when I think mentally we are not prepared to have green flags in our life or something is missing in us as well. That's my take, like on the surface.
Okay. Um,
What about you?
why do we attract red flags?
Hmm. In life, like there's a series of episodes in one's life when they are dating or something, when they are not sure, according to me, okay, when they are not sure what kind of person they vibe with, what kind of a person they want to settle down in life with or have a long term relationship with. So when they are just lurking around and dating other people, then I think in that particular phase we attract red flags more often because we are not sure.
So when we are actively looking to
Huh.
date,
To date various people or you just lurk around and explore like what kind of people are there in the dating
so
market.
you're saying in that case we attract red flags.
Yeah, I think so because our boundaries are not set, our soft limits or hard limits are not clear to us as well. Like, yeah, this behavior is not acceptable, this way of conversation is not acceptable, the way he is or she is presenting herself to me in real life or on text on call is not acceptable to me. We don't filter those out initially in our mind because we do not have that much experience in interacting with people. So how will you model yourself, with respect to that? I think when we are inexperienced, we often attract red flags in our life.
I think if someone is attracting some kind of red flag, first thing I think they should understand is they are probably attracting a red flag because that red flag is fulfilling some internal need
Hmm.
or some or it is healing or compensating for some trauma or something
What
or
can a red flag heal in us? Like, can you give us an example? Or can you think of an example?
um, an example.
Hmm. Which is
Not
an
sure, I'm
interesting
not
point.
sure, but my intuition tells me
Hmm.
that our body and mind are very smart.
Right.
So our mind is obviously, if it is looking for something,
Hmm.
it only looks for things that it needs.
Hmm.
So if it is looking for some particular kind of red flag,
Hmm.
then obviously that red flag is fulfilling something internal or some
Psychological.
maybe psychological,
Okay.
or it could also be some kind of physical need, maybe,
Hmm. Right.
right? Because ultimately, I think because you don't go around seeking something you don't want, right? Or
Um.
don't need.
Right, but sometimes when I'm talking about from the inexperienced perspective, okay,
Hmm.
when we are inexperienced, we don't even know what we want. We are just exploring the market, and initially we just have one or two reference points. Like this is the kind, like there's a vibe, there's a chemistry. Like within 15 minutes of talking to a guy or a girl, like within an hour, within a day, or within a week itself, we somewhat feel like there's a tandem or there's a momentum building with the two of us. But eventually something happens, someone ghosts you or someone blocks you, someone does not reply to you anymore, like that. Some people don't even know what happened. Like first week it was so great, like we were talking like best friends forever, and then instantly on the second week someone ghosts you or someone just blocks you out of nowhere. How can you draw inferences from these episodes?
Well, first of all, you think you don't know,
Hmm.
but your mind knows
How?
subconsciously or in some way.
Hmm.
So, what you are attracting
Hmm.
these red flags?
Hmm.
First, you must realize that you are attracting them unconsciously or subconsciously.
Hmm.
Like you are not actively looking for them
Hmm.
because, like you said,
Hmm.
many of the times we don't know
Yes.
what we want.
Yes.
So you don't know what you want, but subconsciously your mind knows. So the way the it attracts or
Hmm.
keeps those
Hmm.
is in a very subconscious way, or in a way in which you are not aware.
But Nishu, the example I gave, like first week it was going so smoothly. Okay,
Mm.
this has happened to me and my sisters as well. First week or first 2 weeks were so fucking smooth, and we were talking like best friends. And then again, a guy like does not turn up on the date, or ghosts the girl, or just blocks the girl, and we have no reason. And like those 2 weeks, he was very humble, very gentlemanly,
Mm.
very chivalrous or something like that, and very smooth in communication. Okay,
Mm.
there are no red flags in 2 weeks, and then supposedly in the third week, the first day, there's no message, there's no call, and there's no reply, and then you see that you're blocked, or that he's not replying basically, and you don't see the DP of that guy as well on any other dating apps.
Okay.
In that situation, when you are inexperienced, your confidence also breaks to a certain point. Ki, what could I have done wrong? You don't know, you don't get the feedback as well from the guy.
Okay. So in this case,
Hmm.
you are not attracting a red flag.
Hmm.
You just don't know. You just discover it later.
How? Like because
You're
he
you're
because he blocked, or because he stopped
yes,
replying,
yes,
so now he has turned into a red flag.
yes.
But he was a green flag earlier.
He was always a red flag. You were just not able to tell. That does not mean that you are attracting red flags.
Hmm.
And you cannot also judge a person or find out everything about a person in one go. So this is not. It's not as if you are attracting red flags. It's more like um, you just talk to someone and then you just discover that he was a red flag.
But then he was a red flag. You can't
Yes.
know that, right?
But you did
That's the
actively attract one, no?
that's the whole point. Like if such episodes
Mm.
are happening repeatedly to a person,
Mm.
then what is that something the person should be aware of? Like
That-
they are getting ghosted, or abandoned, or maybe left out or blocked repeatedly. Like what are the initial filters then the person must look out for to understand, not actively or unconsciously not attract those red flags in their life? Like कुछ तो ऐसा reasons होगा ना. Like चलो ठीक है, first off हुआ, we can consider it as like one off situation, that guy must have some problem or something. He might not be available, or whatever the case may be. But if it happens to you like 3 or 5 times in your entire dating period of 3 months or 4 months, what can you infer from that? Why are you subconsciously having those episodes in your life? There must be something.
It is difficult to tell.
Mm.
Uh, but what you can do is if you have these experiences, such experiences, multiple times, what you can do is examine all the cases,
Mm.
try to look for some common patterns,
Mm.
like what's common in all of these men, or what's common in all of
these
these
girls.
all of these women
Hmm.
that they have turned out to be a red flag for me.
That's a new perspective to shift your dating patterns, everyone out there.
Otherwise, you can confront one of them, ask them what's going on.
But if they're not replying, they've blocked you, right? There's no way to reach out to them. Like they have maybe unmatched you on a dating app. How will you reach out to them, right? Like you don't get the closure basically in all those episodes, and then it disturbs your mental health or your confidence as well. Ki, what did I do wrong? I did not even get a feedback. Ki, maybe if someone told me you are not that good at communication, or maybe we are not having that vibe, so I could have improved that in myself from like further on. But if I don't even get a feedback, how will I operate in that dating market?
Sometimes I think what happens is because two people who have known each other for a very short period of time,
Hmm.
so maybe a few days or a week,
Hmm.
there's not that strong emotional connection.
Right.
So they just sometimes forget the person because it's not
Right.
that important in their headspace.
Hmm. So I think if it's a short period of time, and it happens a lot, that people match and match themselves,
Mm.
especially when it's only about few weeks, right? So I think for first thing which we can do to protect ourselves is not get emotionally involved within like
And
first
then
few weeks.
you should also check if all these kind of men or women
Hmm.
are they from one particular area, one particular region.
Right.
Have you tried talking to men from other countries, talking to women from other countries, other places?
Yes, that could happen. Mostly people, try to date within their own area or city or something or country.
Yes, but think about it. If your own area is like this, then what can you do?
Nothing.
That's not in your hands.
Right. So
So try to get some perspective, widen your perspective.
I think we need to harden ourselves from inside. We do not need to be emotional
Mhm.
with anyone within 3 to 4 weeks of our connection with that person, because that person is not reliable enough right now, and there's no strong connection to build to analyze that if that person is going to stay longer in our life.
Mm.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Right. So I think those are the core reasons today that we are thinking of on why we are attracting red flags in our life. And if any one of you are attracting red flags in your life, do comment below on what are the reasons that you have found in your dating history. There must be a certain or particular pattern in your dating history as well, which is making you talk to wrong people, wrong men, wrong women in general. And we would be glad to know, right? It can
Yeah,
help.
sure.
It can help
We
other
would love
people
to know.
as well, because a lot of people come to us for relationship advice, communication advice, personality advice as well. And those people will be reading the comments below, and yeah, you can help them out from.
Sure, for sure.
So we'll wrap up this quick podcast today. So we wanted to see how the shorter version of our podcast go. And do let us know how was this episode today. We will keep coming with more interesting and more intellectual podcasts for you guys. Bye.
Bye.
And don't forget to share, comment, like, and subscribe if you are new to our channel.
Yes.
Bye.
See you next time.
Yes.